I always believed dares were harmless, little sparks of fun that you could laugh about later over coffee. That night, I learned how wrong I was. One careless challenge destroyed everything I held dear. It all began at a small dinner party hosted by my best friend Chloe to celebrate her husband's promotion. There were 6 of us gathered around the table, glasses of wine in hand, teasing one another with easy laughter that made the evening feel warm and endless. My husband, Daniel, sat beside me, his hand brushing mine under the table, a subtle, steady reminder that he was there. Then Chloe, with a mischievous grin, suggested, "Let's play truth or dare." Everyone cheered, laughing at the nostalgia of it all. I agreed, thinking it was all in good fun. But somewhere between the second bottle of wine and the soft glow of candlelight, innocence tipped into something dangerous. When it was my turn, Chloe smirked and said, "Emma, I dare you to kiss someone who isn't your husband." The table reacted with playful shock, teasing that I would never go through with it. And I should have stopped, laughed it off, or refused like a reasonable adult. But something, maybe the wine, maybe the pressure of all eyes on me, pushed me forward. I wanted to prove them wrong. I rose, circled the table, and kissed Ethan, one of Daniel's friends. A brief, fleeting gesture. But when I pulled away, the laughter died. Ethan looked awkward, mumbling, "It's just a game." But Daniel didn't speak. He only stared. The warmth in his eyes vanished, replaced by a cold stillness that made my chest tighten. I laughed nervously. "It's just a stupid dare," I said. But Daniel didn't reply. He excused himself and left the room. That was the last time I saw him as my husband. That night, my calls went unanswered. When I returned home, his belongings were gone, his clothes, his shoes, even the framed photo from our anniversary. A note lay on the counter. Those words burned deeper than anger or shouting ever could. It wasn't the kiss, it was the disrespect. At first, I couldn't grasp it. How could a single moment ruin everything? But deep down, I knew. It wasn't about the kiss itself. It was about the line I had crossed to entertain strangers, the humiliation I had put him through. I begged, I called, I texted, hoping to mend what I had broken, but Daniel stayed away. I went to his brother's house, hoping to see him, and when he appeared at the door, his quiet words pierced me. "You humiliated him, Emma. He's not angry, he's disappointed." Disappointment. Worse than rage. That night, I drove home through tears, memories of our life flashing in my mind like cruel film reels. The way he'd leave my coffee on the nightstand, the nickname he used when I pouted, our silent walks where no words were needed. Now, only silence remained. 2 weeks later, divorce papers arrived. No explanation, no confrontation. Just a thick envelope ending 5 years of love. I couldn't bring myself to sign them, hoping if I waited, maybe he'd reconsider. But then I saw him online, laughing with a woman I didn't know. He looked unburdened, as if the weight of our marriage had lifted. That was when I realized he wasn't coming back. I replayed that night endlessly. Every laugh, every glance, every second when fun became cruel. I learned how fragile respect is, not destroyed by betrayal, but chipped away by humiliation, by thoughtless acts in front of others. I once believed love could survive anything, but love dies quietly when you stop protecting it. A month later, I saw him at another gathering. He looked composed, healthy, polite. When his eyes met mine, there was recognition but no warmth. "Hi, Daniel," I said. "Hi," he replied. No anger, no bitterness, only a gentle indifference that cut deeper than any fight. When I tried to speak, he stopped me softly. "You don't need to say anything. I just needed someone who knew where fun ends." Then he walked away, leaving me with the knowledge that I had lost not just my husband, but the version of myself he once loved. Now, whenever someone mentions a dare, I flinch. It's no longer just a game. It's a test of who you are when the world is watching. I still keep his note tucked away. I've read it countless times. Its faded ink reminds me every day, it wasn't the kiss, it was the disrespect. Love is fragile. Respect is fragile. And some mistakes, they don't scream. They just leave a quiet, permanent scar. That night, I dared myself, and I lost everything.